So good day to everybody. Elgin Walker here, eXp Realty, and I have a not popular topic, but something that definitely needs to be discussed. I want to talk to you guys about right now. And the real estate market has been on fire, at least in the areas that I'm at. And pretty much through the networking and agents I know all across the country, it's been crazy from the pandemic. And the stock market, if you guys pay attention to it, the stock market is crazy, 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 right? Well, let me tell you something though. Things that are not talked about. And a lot of this, in my opinion, is because the focus is just on overall numbers and it's not really focused on what's coming down the road. Even in the stock market, if you look at the stock market and you look at all of the growth and where all the numbers are in the stocks, and then you can really point at a couple of sectors like tech. You can point at a couple of companies like an Amazon or a Tesla. You can look at, there's a group of stocks that have been like off the chain. And then you start to look at some other stocks that are good major companies that have been slow growth, slow at all, or are below where they were at the beginning of the year. Well, the same thing is happening in real estate. In real estate, although the market is crazy hot right now, do you know that I saw a study, something that I was looking at this morning, that 3.7 million homeowners, and this is nationwide, 3.7 million homeowners filed for a forbearance in July of 2020. That's in 1 month. 3.7 million. Now, again, turn off the television and not just look at your own personal situation, which I'm hoping is better than some. Is unfortunately, there's a lot of things going on right now as far as jobs and people getting back to work, not getting back to work. Companies that, if you don't believe it, just pay attention, that are working remotely now. And you got to ask yourself, why would they stop working remotely? Why wouldn't they consider to continue doing what they're doing if their business is profitable? Right? So there's going to be some changes, is what I'm basically saying to you. And unfortunately, there are going to be people in that $3.7 million, 3.7 million homeowners that went into forbearance in July that for different reasons may or may not be able to come out of that forbearance. Right? So this is what I'm encouraging clients and people that I know right now is I am encouraging you to take a look at your situation. I'm not telling you to necessarily just sell your home. What I am telling you to do, though, is to prepare. Look at where you may be at down the road, because what I'm hearing and what I've experienced previously is that although I know it was told to us differently, that the banks still look at people in forbearance in the same way they look at a foreclosure. What does that mean? That means they want to see 12 months of current active payments outside of forbearance to qualify you. Say you wanted to buy another home after everything gets, where it is, from downsizing to maybe moving up. Also hearing that although it was told and it's been said that anyone that entered in forbearance would not have to make up all of the payments from the forbearance time, and they would be able to stretch that out or move it out for 12 months and some different things like that. Well, I'm hearing some different things. I'm hearing some different things from some banks and some institutions that are revving up their foreclosure departments. And one of the things they do and rev up their foreclosure departments is they begin to talk to real estate agents and ask real estate agents to make sure they have their information on file with some of these larger banks so they can distribute properties out. How do I know that? I've been contacted by more than a few institutions. So this is what's going on right now. So what you should be doing is, if you fall in the category that maybe again you maybe either in forbearance, or maybe maybe you just scrape it together every month and you're kind of not sure, take what I call an equity check, a home evaluation check. Take a look and see what your home is at least worth right now. I plan on putting a link here in the system. Just will at least you can put your information in, and it will tell you what your property would sell for if you choose to do that. I'm offering and wanting to do that because you don't have to talk to me. You can just start to get an idea and put yourself and your family in a position depending upon what you have to do down the road. Because see, right now the real estate market's high. So if in planning, if it made more sense right now for you to sell, you could maximize your monies right now from the equity in your home. You may not be able, if you're in forbearance, you're not going to be able to refinance it. I should never say never, but I would tell you the odds of being able to refinance it down to one of the lower rates right now are not strong. We'll put it that way. So you may want to start planning that. You may want to start planning what you're going to do, how you're going to make it happen. Because here's what you don't want. What you don't want is, unfortunately, something happens and you need to sell, and it's around the same time as some other people in the neighborhood that are also in forbearance need to or have to sell, and a whole bunch of inventory in the area that you're at comes on the market at the same time. Because what that will do is it will definitely have an effect not only on how fast your home would sell, but on how much the value of the property would be worth if you have a whole lot of other homes on the market at that time in your specific area. Now remember, this 3.7 million, I'm not talking about, say, LA County. I'm talking nationally, across the United States. I'm not talking about a specific city and all of a sudden, you know, the city's about to be turned up on its ear. I'm talking nationally. So depending upon where you're at and all of that, it's going to have obviously a major effect of what I'm speaking of right now. But you should be prepared. At the end of the day, the bottom line of what I'm trying to tell you is that you should be prepared so you know what to do. If you have questions, if you like to just talk some strategy, get some ideas, feel free, reach out. The number 661-347-6248. And remember this, is that I've seen plenty of markets at the time that we are taping this. We're talking 32 years as a real estate professional. There's not too much that we haven't seen, but we can at least help, talk, discuss where you'll be down the road. With that being said, remember, no matter what you're going through in life, it's just a temporary condition, because things do change. And at the end of the day, it truly is. It's a great life. God bless. Thank you for taking a moment to check out our video.